gotta do it.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest. It's the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. They're on the Texans sideline. Look at their head coach, DeMeco Ryans. These guys coming in refreshed after that early season bye. On the opposite side, that's Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Play fake, Darnold. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. That's incomplete on second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Third and long for him here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks can tie it up for the second after cutting into the lead. Cooper Kupp the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, but he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Out now come the Texans on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance. All right.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Into the hands of Schultz. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage. All right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
And the Texans, 1st down.
think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Stroud off the play fake. Connects downfield. On target to Dell. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Dropped to the ground by Nick Emanwari. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Stroud. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Up and good from Fairbairn. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. Running it after the penalty.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. For the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards, but Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seahawks and receiver Cooper Kupp taking the field once again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Gets this to Fant. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Play made that time by Danico Autry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete, so 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
He's got Smith-Njigba for the catch. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
The play fake, he'll throw. This is Cox, that's Kupp. And they're on him right away with that tackle. Stop comes at the 26-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Going on 1st, here's Darnold. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
They
go with Walker here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
43-yard attempt.
Pressure mid, and it's blocked. Now this is picked up inside the 35.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground again with Mixon. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
1st down, Texans.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring the guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 43-yard line.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
18. Shotgun now, first round. Well, he laid up for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. The Seahawks offense running out now. And a standout special teams play kept these guys from getting 3 out of that last drive. Probably not looking to leave anything to chance this time around. Take this one in for 6.
And the best way to keep a field goal from getting blocked is not to even put the field goal unit on the field. The extra point unit, that's what they're aiming for.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the gun, Darnold. Completed to his running back. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, it's going to make you pay.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And that's good for us Seahawks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
He was defended by Derek Stingley.
And again, it's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Walker now from the gun. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second and 3. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Robbie Oots the target on that throw. So now they have third and short.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
Darnold now to throw. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Seahawks likely looking at a punt. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable.
Here we go. 18.
Nixon on the counter. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That play good for 17 on a first down. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. This round throwing here on first. He had it for a moment but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And now they face second down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They really don't care what the split is between ground and him as a receiver. The important part for their offense, Brock, is just getting this dude touches.
Yeah, just like those hoopers you see, right? When they are on fire, get him the ball. Whatever it takes, you're going to find a way to devise a scheme to get it to him, and they're doing it right now. Damage through the air.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right? At 18, that's it.
Again, Stroud. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
All right.
Here's Stroud again. This down to the 34. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Texans.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And he gets this down at the 13-yard line. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down, Houston.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
All right.
From the red zone now. Hits his running back. And this one doesn't go far. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love And halftime reports, just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action with Stroud. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, here's Stroud. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right.
Stroud off of play action. Right back to Kirk, and he's got it again. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now it's a bootleg for him. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. This is 3rd and goal. They're backed up to the 9.
Here we go.
Stroud from the pistol. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic and uncertainty. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Now Darnold off the play action. Out wide here to come. And he's brought down after a short gain. So now here's 3rd and 5.
We're going to sack.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. This is Cup, that's Cup. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 27 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard
Running left, here's Walker. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We're going to sack.
Working inside the red zone. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
He's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
That's one of those situations where if you're going to call that play, you better execute it. Because if it works, well, you're a genius. But one little thing gets off. A little bit of penetration. You don't seal the edge, well, you're punting, and that play goes right out the window.
Myers' kick is good. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Escapes a defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of him. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The Seahawks and receiver Cooper Kupp taking the field once again. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. He can run it. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for the Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
And that's good for the Seahawks.
Year after after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Go, set.
They kick the running back in motion. From the gun, Darnold. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Darnold looking to throw. Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Never a pause you want to make, partner. A player injured on that snap, and it is their running back, Kenneth Walker, who's being looked at. Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. Don't forget, the defense got in there and blocked one earlier. Myers' kick is good, and that will tie things up in the 3rd.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding the spread for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half.
All right.
1st and 10 are on to Mixon. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw by Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
All right. 18. That's it.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. The heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers, just the element they needed to spring that run.
First down, and they go right back to it. That's nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. It's a foot race. Hits the 20. And he's going to go Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Hits him on the end route. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go.
First down, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 44 here on second down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Stroud now on third. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
Complete to Nico Collins. A gain of 42 yards on the play. And the Texans first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn good play into a great play.
And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
All right.
Again, Stroud. Looking, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Tony, come.
From the gun, Stroud. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans cut it to 1 late in the third. Nico Collins with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. Jukes out a 1-stop. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Play fake, Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. Second and 6 coming up here.
Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Now an inside give to Walker. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our 4th quarter. Texans come away with their own win. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Seattle.